The beautiful voice of Lee Cole, influenced by legendary artists like Queen, AC/DC, Michael Jackson. Lee Cole's music really does resonate with an exceptionally wide audience. Captivating live performances is what he has, from intimate club shows to major festivals, and it's earned him a dedicated fan base. Known for his chart-topping hits such as Blind, I Don't Want to Wait, and Pink Dragons, Cole has solidified his position as a prominent figure in South Africa's music scene. And later on this month, he'll be performing live and sharing the stage with British musician Robbie Williams at the Calabash 2025 concert in Cape Town. Lee is in studio with us. Lee, it's so nice to see you again.
So good to see you again. It feels like a while since you've been
It is. I mean, you came and you performed for us, and you left such a great impression for the whole team. I mean, I know Sakina and myself to speak for it, but I mean, that was just a beautiful. How's the track done since then?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing, particularly in South America, oddly enough.
Oh, you're joking?
Yeah. So that was pretty cool. I'll take it. That's awesome. In Brazil, Peru, and in Argentina. So. It's been really cool, really cool.
Isn't that the joy of being able to be online with all of this stuff 100%. And your music can spread to everywhere? And that's, I mean, that's a big thing. Do you know how that kind of happened? Why particularly South America?
I just think with social media and everything now, the world is so small. You know, you could post something and then tomorrow you wake up and it's going viral in Canada or something, for example. So with Blind, that was one of the biggest, positives for me, is that I could connect to people that don't even speak English.
Amazing.
With music, so it's awesome. Yeah.
Have you gone there? Have you played any concerts
yet? But it's in the pipeline. It's in the pipeline.
I'm so happy to hear that. I really am.
Sure.
I mean, I get amazed with particularly the power of social media and the power of something like a TikTok, where a song suddenly starts trending for 2 seconds of it, and then it becomes this major hit again.
Yeah. It's quite a bizarre time musicians find themselves in now, because you could find a piece of your song that trends, and then no one knows the rest of the song.
Exactly.
And it's a bit weird, but I mean, hey, publicity is publicity.
Take it. Whatever it is, just take it, and nobody knows what anyone else is looking for. But that's a great thing, and there's a lot of highlights coming up for you, as you say, for this year. I mean, what a way to kick off the year. Getting on a stage at Calabash, opening for the likes of a Robbie Williams. That must be one of the highlights.
I must say, it took me quite by surprise. It caught me a bit off guard, because I came back from Italy last year, and when I arrived, my management, obviously big concerts, that got into contact with my management, and they said that they'd like me to open for Robbie Williams, together with obviously Good Luck and Matthew Moore. And it's crazy. It feels a bit surreal. I've got to pinch myself sometimes, which is awesome. So yeah.
I mean, he's massive. You know, when you look at the kind of standard that you're playing up with, and also being in this massive stadium, going in there and filling your voice.
Oh no, the pressure's there. The
pressure is there, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what does it feel like for an artist, to go into an environment like that?
I've heard. I mean, I've had the privilege of performing for quite a number of people up to date, but I've heard that the bigger the audience, the less connected you feel, because you just start to see a sea of faces, and it's not like in a closed room. We're performing for like 5 or 10 people, 50 people. So I'm going to tell you after I perform what it's like. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be cool. And it's just to sing in a stadium and hear my voice just echo through, I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
It is going to be awesome. I can guarantee you it's going to be. I'm sorry it's not happening in Joburg as well. Obviously, there's a whole thing happening. There is a Calabash taking place, but Robbie Williams not performing there, and that's sort of a bit of a disappointment. But they've got a great lineup of guests as well that are going to be performing there. But let's focus a bit on your music now, because you've been described as, R&B soul, feel-good songs. Where did it all begin for you, and that the sound that you've sort of found yourself in?
Glenn, it takes time to cultivate your sound and to find your voice as an artist. I think that's single-handedly probably the most important thing that an artist can spend their time on, is to just settle and let your true voice come through, whatever it is, whether it's a specific sound, whether it's how you sing or a genre. And I think that's taken me quite some time, specifically because my voice is very soul R&B like, but the music and the melodies I write are quite pop. So it's finding that balance in between to stand out and be niche while still staying true to yourself, that is can prove tricky sometimes.
Yeah, I imagine so. And also, you know, with age and with stage, you change and sort of find different
Life
niches.
happens. Your interests change, and you know you got to it kind of shapes and colors your music as well. Yeah.
Is it too soon to ask what you're working on at the moment? Because
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
you're still riding the wave of a very fresh album and brilliant tracks. But is there already something new in the pipeline?
There's always something new in the pipeline. I think as a creator, as an artist, you're always writing, you're always scribbling things down. The next single I'll be releasing is a song called Ice Cream.
Yeah.
And it's completely different to anything else I've
Ice
released.
cream or ice cream?
Like ice cream, like
Okay.
like that vanilla baby. Yeah, yeah.
I want you to get the feel here. Like, are we is it like one of those or one of these? So
yeah, no, like
it's ice cream, happy song.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of happy. It's I'll share more about it when I get closer to the time, but it's going to be very different. I'm very excited about it. And throughout just the course of this year, I'm planning on releasing a lot more music. So anyone that follows me, stay tuned. I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
This is fantastic. I'm excited to hear this. So there's something coming up besides all the tours and the things that you're going to be playing as well. Where was it when you realized, like, this is what I want to do? Music is the stage and singing is where I belong. Was it back in school? Was it when you finished school? When did it all start?
To be honest, in school, I had a wide range of interests. I've always had just science and then sport and then music at a stage. But music at about 13, when I started writing my own music, that's when I didn't mind doing the dirty work. That's what they say. It's like to do something that you love or to find out something that you really love and to like take it all the way, you've kind of got to be okay with doing all the crappy stuff.
Yeah.
And with music, that's when I knew it was for me. It's when I didn't mind not waiting a while to succeed, because that's what music is. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. You got to be persistent and consistent. So that's when I decided. It was probably when I started writing music when I was 13.
And and from there onwards, was it always the voice, or were the instruments involved in it?
I started singing at first, and then I kind of started playing piano as well. And then the minute I started writing melodies, that's what just blew it out the water. So I'd be like in high school, like at break, and everyone would be playing soccer outside. I'd be like on a little grand piano alone, just jamming. And people that went to school with me, they'll tell you the same story.
That was the guy.
That's when it
and getting the girls weak at the knees.
I can't say anything about that, but I'll let you fill in the gaps.
I'll tell you they were. It's a fact, I can promise
it comes
you.
with the territory. Music, unfortunately,
it does. So listen, the way we start the year is hearing Lee Cole playing at Calabash. It's happening in 2 weekends' time, right?
Yeah,
so
the 22nd of
The
Jan.
22nd. I know it's the 19th
That's right.
here in Joburg, and then it moves over to Cape Town. It's going to be amazing. If I imagine there are still some tickets left. Do you know?
I actually have no idea.
You wouldn't know. That's not your thing. But go check, have a look. It's a once in a lifetime, and you'll catch Lee Cole performing there.